Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08 and welcome to my second 1 billion iron ingot challenge. In today's episode, I plan to build a Fluxbore that will help me mine quite a bit quicker than using pickaxes. So first off, what I need to do is build a generator because I'm going to need some power. So what I'm going to use for power generation right now is the RF coal generator. So let me find that real fast. It is made like this. So first off, we need to make some sticks. So let's get some sticks. We need to make a couple of redstone torches. So there we go. And then we need to make a machine frame, which we need some gold nuggets, which is pretty easy. And then we should be able to make a machine frame. Let's just make one for right now. And then we should be able to go ahead and make a coal generator. This will produce 60 RF per tick using coal. So that's fantastic. The next thing I need to do is make an energy cell. And that will be to store the RF that we are going to be producing. So let's go ahead and do that. Where are you? There you are. So I need some electrum. Well, that throws a monkey wrench into things. You know what? I'm not going to build an energy cell right now. It's not going to be... I wish I could, but I'm not going to. I will be able to a little bit later in this episode, but for right now, let's make some leadstone flux duct. So we can make quite a bit of this stuff. We have a lot of lead, a lot of glass, so let's make plenty, and then we can go ahead and throw this stuff back in the system. So I have the coal generator, I have some leadstone flux duct. The next thing I need to make is a pulverizer, which will allow me to make an energy cell. So let's get this pulverizer. We need piston. Let's see if we can do that. Cool. Some copper gears. Let's make 2 of those. That's cool. We need a redstone reception coil. And let's make a few of these. We'll need those in the future, if not today. To make a machine frame, we need a tin gear. Tin gear is pretty easy. And I should have made some more of those because I will be needing those. Okay, so I don't have flint over here. I do have some flint over here, and I have just enough. That's kind of surprising. I thought I had a little bit more flint. Maybe I don't. Apparently I don't. Well, anyways, so I have a pulverizer, so let's go outside, and I built this new building. This is going to be kind of my new base of operations. That building over there is largely temporary, as it is tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start setting some stuff up. Let's set up our coal generator. Let's set it up right... Let's do it right here, actually. And I want to build a hopper as well so I can hop in coal. So let's... Do I have any chests? I thought I had I do have a spare chest. Cool. Let's build a hopper. Where'd my chest go? It's hard to find because it looks weird. It doesn't look like a chest right now. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and grab some coal from back here. Let's grab more coal than that. Let's grab all that we have over here as well. So we can hop that in, and then we need to set up the pulverizer. So let's just set this hopper up here. Should be able to throw coal in here, and hopefully it starts making some power. It is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually underneath this coal generator, I will eventually have a flux duct. Not a flux duct, an energy cell. And you know what? I'm going to change this up. And let's grab this back. Because I want to move that up 1. I actually want the coal generator to be right here. And then we can go ahead and put the hopper right here. Oh, cool. And it didn't waste any coal. So... Eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an energy cell right here. But for right now, because I don't have one, let's go ahead and get a pulverizer. So now that that's powering up, what I need to do is I need to pulverize a few things. I need to pulverize some nickel ingots. And I should have some of them somewhere down here. And gold and silver as well. Let's do gold and silver because as soon as I get that done, I can make an energy cell, which I would really like to do. So let's do 2 of each for right now. And let's throw some of the stuff that we don't quite need right now. Okay, that can be trash. Actually, I need... Let's go ahead and pulverize all of my nickel. I hope that's not a problem. Okay, so now why I'm doing this is I want to make an energy cell right now. So to make an energy cell, I need electrum right here, but to get electrum, what I can do is I can make electrum blend with pulverized gold and pulverized silver, and then I can go ahead and smelt the electrum blend into electrum. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. After I get this gold, I will throw in the nickel because I need it for another blend called Invar, and that will allow me to make a Fluxbore. Okay, so cool. So let's have that pulverize up, and while that's going, we can go ahead and make our electrum blend. Then we can go ahead and smelt this. And while that's going, let's go ahead and smelt some more stuff because I have more stuff that needs smelted. Let's do more lead. So iron and lead. That's cool. Okay, so here's our electrum. We can go ahead and make an energy cell now. We just need a conductance coil. And then we need a block of redstone. I wanted that to go over here. Oh well. I need an energy cell frame, which means lead gear. And then we can do that because we have lots of glass and stuff. Okay, so here's our energy cell. Let's go ahead and throw this back in here. Let's throw the sand over here because I don't super need it right now. Let's throw sticks in here, and then we can go ahead and place down this energy cell so that we can have some energy in the system over here all the time. And how I want to set this up is input from the top and output to the sides there. So now that we have that done, we can go ahead and cover that up. So now we have our nickel blend, or our pulverized nickel, I should say. So, okay, so that's just about all I need for right now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make some chests. I'm going to make a 4 iron chests, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. Iron chests are just upgraded chests. They have a little bit more space. So I'm going to be needing quite a bit more space. Actually, yeah. And while I was away, I did find some sheep. I sheared them, so now I have a bed. I can sleep through the night, which is fantastic. Now the next thing I need to do is I need to make my Fluxbore, which is kind of why I'm doing this episode. So Fluxbores are, they use energy to mine, but they can mine in bigger than 1 by 1. They can mine more than 1 block at a time. So what I'm going to be aiming for this episode is the hardened Fluxbore. In between episodes, I will probably upgrade it to the reinforced Fluxbore because there's not much to it other than the diamonds that I don't have right now. So we're going to be focusing on the hardened Fluxbore. It will allow me to mine in a 3x3 area, which is the same as a regular hammer from the mod Tinker's Construct, which is kind of why I'm doing this. I've done Tinker's Construct in the past, and I kind of want to go in a different direction. So let's get our basic Fluxbore here. To make that, let's actually go right here. Let's type in Fluxbore, that way we only get the results we want. Okay, so we need a tool casing. That's not bad at all. Iron gear, that's also not bad at all. Drill head, that's also not bad. Okay, so sweet, I have a regular Fluxbore now. The next version is the hardened Fluxbore, which I need some Invar ingots for. I need 6 of them, but luckily I have some Invar blend, or pulverized nickel, I need to actually pulverize some iron. Totally forgot about that. So I need to do 16 iron to use all of my nickel. So let's go ahead and dump those back in there. And then we can get this iron pulverizing. So let's throw that in there. Meanwhile, what we can do here is we can tell this to output to the right. And let's go ahead and throw an iron chest here. So we'll automatically output my pulverized iron over here. What I can do right now is let's go ahead and make as much of this stuff as we can, which is actually all that we need for right now, the 6. So let's get that smelting. Here's the rest of our electrum. We can go ahead and throw it in here. And meanwhile, while that's cooking up, I need to build one more machine. And that would be an energetic infuser. Because this runs off of RF, it needs a way to actually get RF. So what we need is an energetic infuser. And let's see here. Energetic infuser, it's made like this. Okay, so we need a couple of these, couple transmission coils. I think I already have a reception coil. Let's go ahead and make a few of these tin gears. I'm not going to make a whole lot because I don't have very many tin ingots. Let's go ahead and make some copper gears as well. Let's not make more than we need right now. I don't have a whole lot of copper. What am I missing here? Oh, I actually need to make a machine frame. Let's go ahead and make 2 machine frames. I think I need a lead gear, and then I think I should be able to make this energetic infuser. Cool. So now I'm just going to set this. I'm actually going to set this up in this room. I think I'm going to build a new mine shaft from this room, and it'll go down here. So I want this to be in the room. Let's put it right there, and let's hit it with some flux ducts. So let's see. I think if I go right there, that will be perfect. Perfect. That should be connected up. It should be getting some power. Cool. So I'm not actually going to throw this in there yet because this isn't the version of the Fluxbore that I'm actually going to use as a final. So let's get our Invar. Let's make an Invar gear here. And then let's make our Fluxbore if we can. Okay, I think I have everything. So cool, this is a Fluxbore. If I hit V, I can adjust the drilling area. So let's, actually I might have some conflicts here. So let's go to controls. Let's find, it should be thermal innovation or thermal expansion. The Fluxbore is actually from the mod thermal innovation, but it very well could be under thermal expansion here. I'm not finding it, which is unfortunate. I might have flown past it, so let's go one more time. Open blocks. Let's change this to something else. Unfortunately, with this many mods, you have lots and lots of conflicts. With your key binding. So, okay, I don't see. Totally didn't see anything. That's not to say that it's not there, but okay. So here's what I have to actually have it out. So I want it to do 3x3. Let's go ahead and power this thing up, and then let's see what it can do. So because my energetic infuser is the base variety, it's not going to charge this thing real fast. While that's charging, let's go ahead and see if I can't make a flux capacitor, which will allow me to hold additional RF in a flux capacitor. So let's look at that. Okay, so yeah, that's completely out. What I should be able to do, though, is the basic flux capacitor. Let's see if I can't really do the reinforced flux capacitor, but I definitely should be able to do this hardened flux capacitor, which can hold a charge of 4 million RF, which it should be more than enough. So let's go ahead and see if we can't make this. I don't have sulfur. Is there any way I can make sulfur? I don't have lapis ore. I don't really want to pulverize my coal because I don't have very much of it. Okay, so what are my other options? That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's most definitely not going to work. Rock crusher. Rock crusher. I don't think that's going to work. That's not going to work either. So there's got to be a way. I don't really want to pulverize coal, but I might go ahead and do it anyways. Darn. Actually, what about sandstone? Can I do sandstone? I thought if you pulverize sandstone, sulfur is one of the things you could get, but apparently I'm wrong. Okay, so let's grab some coal from somewhere. We do have a decent amount of coal. Okay, so there's like a 15% chance. Let's throw in something like, let's do 20 for right now. Let's throw in some more coal up here because we can just store all the excess RF in this energy cell down here. So I'm not going to lose it or anything. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and make the rest of this Invar blend. Might as well cook it up while we're here. There you are. Okay, so my Fluxbore may or may not be fully charged. So, yes, got some sulfur. Cool, it is fully charged. Let's see, does it affect sand just as well as it does? It does. This is one of the advantages of the Fluxbore. It can do sand and dirt and obviously stone as well. And I'm going to have to do something about that. But that won't be a problem if we just do that. Cool. Okay, I really didn't think that would happen. So clearly this, oh my goodness. This thing is using power quite quickly, but that should not be that big of a problem. And let's go ahead and do that. So this will be my mine shaft. I definitely need a flux capacitor because this thing is running through power way quick. So that's good. Or that's bad, actually. I just need to build a flux capacitor now. So let's do that. I only need one. Actually, it might be beneficial to make a couple. What does this take? Invar. Okay, so this is actually a really easy recipe. So let's go ahead and make 2 of them. And then what we can do is we can charge one of them up. Right here. And this will just, what flux capacitors do is they are able to recharge items that you have with you. So this doesn't hold very much power, only 120,000 RF. But this holds 4 million. And with 2 of these, I should have enough charge to do quite a bit of mining without having to return back to my main base. So that is obviously something I would definitely like. So that's good. Let's grab this sand. Let's cover up the outside there where I mess everything up. And let's actually do this as well. So let's tidy things up. And then I think, whoops. I think this is about a good wrapping up point. I will definitely do some mining with my new Fluxbore. It is really super nice, especially since it can do sand and dirt and stone all in one fell swoop. So that's really nice to have that ability. Actually, before I go, let's Let's use this Flux Capacitor a little bit. So as we can see, it is charged a little bit right now, but I think if I hold it, if I hit V, charging all items is what I would like. Actually, no. No. Charging equipment. Let's see if that works. That is not working. Charging inventory. Does that work? Oh, I have to activate it. I have to shift right click, I think. Okay, so it did charge my Fluxbore. That is fantastic. That's exactly what I want to see there. So let's do a spot of mining before I actually go to make sure that this thing's going to work exactly how I want. And see right there, there was sand and stone, and we got them all. Cool. So what I'm going to do is, for my mine shaft, every 10 or so, I'm going to make like a flat area. And let's actually get down to 50 so I can actually do that. That's just fantastic. I like that a lot. I like this Fluxbore already. Haven't really used him much, like ever, but it seems to be a pretty nice block to have. Okay, so that is 5. Cool. Let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like mine shaft splitting off of this. This will be like my copper mine because copper is commonly found around well level 50. So this will be my copper mine, and then this will just keep stepping down like so. And you know what? Let's place some torches as well. So basically, this is going to be the basic structure of my mine. If I want to mine copper, I'll just come down here, and then I'll go sideways from here. If I want to mine something deeper, I'll just go down, and I'll have these like platforms at every Y level, every 10 in terms of Y level. So Y level 40, 30, 20, and then finally 10, I'll have another platform. Actually, I might do the last one at 12. And that's because of lava and stuff. But anyways, I think this is a pretty good wrapping up point. So in today's episode, I built this handy dandy Fluxbore here. It will allow me to mine so much faster than having just like a pickaxe and a shovel. And I'm happy about that. I also started to place some things into my new workshop here. So that's kind of cool. I have a pulverizer. I have some RF generation here. And that thing's cooking up right now. And I have some flux capacitors, which will help me so much in terms of my Fluxbore, because my Fluxbore does kind of chew through power a little bit quickly. Having those flux capacitors will help me out a lot. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's episode, definitely give it a like. If you like watching automation and stuff in modded Minecraft, that's usually what I do, and that's what I'll be doing in this series. So definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.